Vitality is our ability to have spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bliss. Some call it paradise. We call it a game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what we talking about today, Black women are silent when Black men are being destroyed. And, you know, it's starting up with Kanye and everything started with his supposed tweet that was supposedly anti-Semitic, which y'all would struggle to even tell me what he meant by that tweet in the first place. He just happened to mention the J people, the little hats, and now everybody is upset. And now it has transferred over to Kyrie Irving, who is also being accused of anti-Semitism because he had the audacity to post a link to a documentary about Black people actually being the actual Israelites or the actual Hebrews, right? So I'm going to show you a clip that I actually agree with, and then we're going to come back and cook, because I might actually show you two clips, but we're just going to start with Sister Erica Lashai because, you know, I rock with Sister Erica. I agree with a lot of the things that she says. So this is what I want to give to you guys. Let me share this with you.
At this point, I'm very skeptical of any Black person who's rejoicing about what's happening with Ye. Saying stuff like, I'm glad that all of this is happening to him. I need y'all to understand something. Black men specifically have the ability to die twice. They can die a physical death, same as everybody else. But if you say something that certain groups don't like, they will try to destroy your legacy, everything that you've built, because they know your own people don't have the sense to defend you. It's even bled over into Kyrie Irving. People are saying that he should be suspended or he should be fired or benched or whatever because he posted a documentary on his story. As if this grown man doesn't have the ability to watch whatever he wants to. We might not be physically enslaved, but it has shifted to an even more dangerous mental enslavement. We're watching this public lynching happen to Black men specifically, and some of us are applauding it. Crazy thing is that if we actually stop being fed propaganda and pay attention, we would see that these groups are proving his point. At this point,
Let me stop sharing that, because the sister is right. Shout out to Sister Erica. She's right about this. We can't be celebrating what's going on with Ye or Kyrie, but especially Kanye, right? Because Black women will sit back and rejoice what's happening to Kanye all because he married Kim Kardashian and he didn't marry a Black woman. So that, in a lot of hyenas' minds, gives them the right to celebrate, and then for them, it's like it's good form, whatever he get good form, because he shouldn't have got with that quote unquote white girl. Okay, he shouldn't have got with a non-Black woman and had them kids with her. Now he's not in the house with her. She divorced him. You know, the home is still broken. And now he's being canceled and dropped by all these companies and all of these deals that he had, you know, with Balenciaga, with Adidas, with Gap, with all of these other places that he had contracts with and was doing business with. Now you got Black women running around here celebrating about why it's like, oh, well, whatever. He get what he get because he didn't marry a Black woman. The same way they celebrated the actual death of Kobe Bryant because his wife wasn't Black. So they didn't care nothing about his baby girl died with him. You know what I'm saying? Black women were celebrating and laughing and cackling all over social media. Now they're just really kind of being silent because they're watching to see what Zaddy is going to do with Kanye. And whatever you do, they're going to celebrate it. They're going to find a way to celebrate it. They're going to find a way to justify whatever happens to him. So all of these cancellations or whatever that's going on with Kanye, they're actually happy about that. Forbes took him off the billionaires list because it said once he got dropped by all of these companies, that his net worth went down. So he had lost his billionaire status or whatever, which doesn't make any sense to me. You either a billionaire or you're not. You know, they'll tell you anything. You know, they don't know what his money is or whatever. So in any case, they're attempting to go after Kyrie as well. See, they didn't care what Kanye did before he started mentioning the little hat people, right? Because just before that, he had premiered that White Lives Matter t-shirt. Now, that wasn't nothing but a little bit of social buzz, you know, something to talk about on social media. He wasn't going to get canceled for that. You understand what I mean? But then he gets on Twitter and says he's going to go DEFCON 3 on little hats. And then all of a sudden you got folks like Jamie Lee Curtis actually call herself crying on some type of interview talking about, and they have it bad enough. Them little hats ain't got it bad at all. I don't know what y'all talking about. World War II was how many millennia ago? No, nobody care about that. Because if we not caring about what slavery was about in this country, I'm not caring about what little hats went through. Okay? They ain't still going through it, and they not still feeling the effects of it either. So we're not going to go there because that actually made me mad. But anyway, they basically saying he's some type of Nazi because he happened to mention the little hats or whatever, and they're mad. Now, he didn't even say nobody specifically. He just said the group in general. Okay? Let's move on to Kyrie. Kyrie Irving posted a link to a documentary, okay, that supposedly is considered anti-Semitic. Now, we're going to have to figure out what anti-Semitic actually means, okay, because it's anytime you even think about a little hat in a way that they don't approve. And now all of a sudden you got to be anti-Semitic. Now, a whole lot of people will have a whole lot to say about who the real Hebrew Israelites really are. Whole lot. But we're going to keep it where they think it is. Okay, we're going to keep it where everybody thinks it is. We're going to keep it where the little hats are at. They've been mad at Kyrie ever since he didn't want to take that Vaseline. Okay? Ever since he didn't want to take that jab, because he had the audacity to understand that his health value actually came before his wealth value. They didn't like that he wouldn't jump up there and be a ball playing jigaboo for them. Just ball play jigaboo. Put yourself at risk, put your family at risk, put your kids at risk, at their health risk, because we want to see you bounce that ball up and down this court. And if you don't want to do that, you're going to be the bad guy. See, they've been made him the bad guy since then. But he stood on his square. And before that, I didn't really know nothing about Kyrie Irving. You know, I had heard his name or whatever, but I don't follow sports like that. And that made me like that young brother. So I'm like, okay, I'm rocking with what he's talking about, because your health value do come before your wealth value. Okay, because what is the wealth gonna do if I'm sick as a dog, or you take me out, or you take my kids out? Because we don't know what this jab gonna do. And so, how you ain't gonna be able to play? Okay, don't dangle that carrot in front of me. Whatever. Told you my health value come before my wealth value. Now I'm standing on that. So you can do whatever you got to do, and I'm gonna do what I got to do. You do what you do, and I'm gonna do what I do. But what I'm not gonna do is let you scare me with them little pitlins and little pennies. You're not gonna scare me. You're not gonna make me put myself and my family and my children at a health risk that I don't even know what that health risk may entail for that check. We'll get back to basketball. We'll get back to it. Me man what I do with my body. Like my grandma used to say, she was supposed to be saying never mind. And then she would end up saying knee man. So what is the tie between Kanye and Kyrie? Okay, aside from them being black men, the tie between the two and the reason why they're being came after like this is because they have the audacity to be free thinking. And they also have the audacity to be trying to live outside of the lost value system. Kyrie obviously lives outside of the lost value system. Anytime he know that his health value come before his wealth value, he is living according to the 10 life value system. Okay? He is living according to that. And they do not like that. They do not like any black men living outside of the lost value system, because if they live outside of the lost value system, that means I can't control you. I can't do what I want to do with you. I can't enslave you the way that I need you to be enslaved, so you do what I want you to do. That's what we're talking about here. Kanye, I do believe, is attempting to switch his value system, been living in the lost value system, and I believe he's trying to switch that up because they always trying to paint him like he's crazy. And see, here's the thing. Both men have the audacity to try to be living the way that they want to live and the way that they see fit, running their family, running their life, their personal life and stuff like that, the way in which they see fit to do, without all of these other external factors dictating what they do and their existence and how they move. And this is what it's really about. If I can't control you biologically, and I can't control you culturally, and I can't control you environmentally, I can't control you, even if I lose grip on one of them. So even if they got a tight grip environmentally or culturally on these men have taken back their biological control. I do what I want to do with myself. You don't tell me what to do. And nothing was more clear than when Kyrie said, I'm not taking that jab. That's him taking biological control over himself and the people that are under him, which is his family. They're under his protection and covering. So they don't like that. You can't be allowed to take one of them three areas, biology, culture, or environment, under your control, where we don't dictate it. That's where the threat and the danger is for them. Okay? Kanye, what do Kanye be trying to do? Take his biological control. I do what I want to do. I go where I want to go. Like, you don't tell me that I gotta be inside of what you have created as the black culture, which is destructive. I'm actually going to go against that. Okay? And so what that has worked to do was turn a lot of black people against Kanye. Right? A lot of black people don't like him because he wore a MAGA hat and all of this other type of stuff. So he was going against code, quote unquote, supposedly. Right? So it doesn't really matter if you agree with Kanye, like Kyrie, or any of that. The thing about it is they become easy targets because black people and the black community is too weak, too separated, and too caught up in the lost value system to gatekeep or to protect our own. Because see, the little hats is protecting their own. Nobody even said nothing about no person in particular, just the concept. They protecting it. They would protect any little hat, no matter if they liked him or not. They would protect that individual from their group from any external attack, perceived or real, because they understand that they need to have control over their own biology, their own culture, and their own environment. They understand that. Everybody understands that, but black people. The little hats right now are demonstrating their ability to play the victim and be at the top of the lost value food chain at the same time. You ain't no victim at the top of that chain. Okay? Because you are an interesting kind of victim with enough power to destroy a black man and steal his wealth. Forbes, I'm looking at you. He's not a billionaire anymore. How you know? Steal his wealth and destroy his legacy, even if he just mentioned you. And black women are being silent because they always quietly watch Zaddy destroy black men, because she's sitting back waiting on her cue to do whatever it is that Zaddy tell her to do or tell her to think in regards to these black men. She already hate them. So she not really caring about what's happening to these men. She gonna be somewhere and applauding. Like I said, they still mad at Kanye about Kim. So they still on some good form type situation. I don't care. He shouldn't have married that white girl. Kim ain't even really white, but whatever. And they don't know. They're indifferent to Kyrie because Zaddy has not previously told them what to think about Kyrie. So they indifferent on it. They you know what I'm saying? Zaddy has not told black women what to think about Kyrie Irving yet. So that's why they kind of quiet on him. But they'll be celebrating if they call themselves gonna cancel Kyrie and suspend them or whatever they want to do, call themselves want to do over that grown man and his tweeting. Grown like he ain't got the right to watch and tweet what he want to watch and tweet. Want to talk about the movie, the documentary he linked to was anti-Semitic, but Amazon got it. Are we gonna contact Jeff Bezos about why that anti-Semitic rhetoric is on his website that he owns? No, you're not gonna talk about it. You're not gonna call him about that. But what you're gonna try to do is publicly lynch these black men. And these hyenas out here are gonna be silent about it. Now, if they was trying to publicly lynch Stacey Abrams or something like that, you have a bunch of hyenas coming out talking about how unfair it is and then pointing out all what's wrong with the system. As long as it's black men, they look for reasons not to back him. See, we got to stop doing that. Leaving them out there to dry, leaving black men out there to dry, and then believing what kind of narrative that Zaddy put out there about him, just like y'all did with Bill Cosby. Oh, he must have did that to the women. You don't know what he did to nobody. You didn't even see the big picture. But you joined on the bandwagon. Yeah, he got what he deserved. How you know? How you know he got what he deserved? What do he deserve? You don't know. Some old crusty white women came from the woodwork talking about something he done did to them 90,000 years ago in the Cretaceous period. Okay? And now you jumping on the bandwagon talking about what he did and how he deserved to go to jail and all that kind of stuff. Girl, if y'all don't knock that off, y'all always sitting back either being silent or celebrating when a black man get publicly lynched. Y'all gonna be next. Y'all gonna be next. Y'all don't think that Zaddy break all his toys when he done with them, but he about to break y'all. He about to break y'all. Anyway, I want to draw everybody's attention to the petition we have against Black Lives Matter organization. We are almost at that 10,000 signature mark. So please, 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 if you want to be a part of holding Black Lives Matter accountable, then please go into the description box, click the link in the description box for the petition, sign it, share it, contribute to it. Also jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.